are my notes. To the fortress of Bookatoo! The course of true love never did run smooth. That's the central theme in Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, a play that rejoices in the magical power of love to transform our lives, but also portrays love's excesses and foolishness.
And it explores the duality of fantasy and reality, with its joyful, festive celebration of dreams, illusions, and poetry.
Oh, well, that was very puckishly explained. Puck, thank you. And our play begins in ancient Athens, birthplace of democracy, filled with order, reason, and logic. It's 4 days before the Duke Theseus is to marry Hippolyta, former queen of the Amazonians.
Oh.
Theseus is upset because time is moving so slowly.
Aww.
But Hippolyta assures him that the 4 days will pass quickly. Their relationship hasn't always been so loving.
I won her in a battle.
Duke Theseus is consulted by Aegeus, the tyrannical father of Hermia, and her two eager suitors, Lysander and Demetrius.
I want my daughter to marry Demetrius.
But I'm in love with Lysander.
Yeah, I'm just as good as this guy.
If Hermia won't marry Demetrius, she should die. It's the law of Athens, and my right is her father.
Agreed, but here's another option. She could spend her whole life in a nunnery.
No!
That's a horrible idea.
You have until the day of our wedding to decide.
Hey, let's escape the unjust laws of Athens by moving into my widowed aunt's house where we can marry and live in peace. What could possibly get in the way of our love there?
Hello?
Hermia's best friend, Helena, whose unrequited love for Demetrius is driving her crazy.
How the heck did you capture this wonderful beefcake's heart?
I hate Demetrius, okay?
Hermia and Lysander tell Helena about their plan to leave Athens. And in a last-ditch effort to gain his love, Helena tells Demetrius.
Hermia?
Meanwhile, in a cottage across town, carpenter/theater director Peter Quince is assigning roles to his blubbering ragtag troupe of actors.
Okay, people, Bottom, you're gonna play.
I'm such a good actor, I'm gonna play all the roles.
After some wacky squabbling, Peter casts the play as he sees fit, and they agree to meet that night. In the fairy-enchanted woods, which are ruled by the lusty, hot-tempered fairy king Oberon, who is in a huge argument with his fairy queen, Titania.
You tell him, Titania.
Why are you always having affairs?
Why are you always having affairs?
Enough already! You know this argument has led to chaos in the natural world.
And it will end if you relinquish the Indian boy you stole from me!
I didn't steal him from you. I promised his mother, who died in childbirth, I'd raise him.
I love you, but I really hate you sometimes!
Why Oberon wants the Indian boy to be his servant so badly? Nobody knows, but he hatches a plan to get him back with the help of his mischievous joker, Robin Goodfellow.
My friends call me Puck.
Go find a plant called love and idleness. If you squeeze its juice on someone's eyes while they sleep, they fall in love with the first creature they see when they wake up. I'm going to make Titania fall for something real gross, and I won't release her from the spell until she gives me the boy back.
I love you.
Well, you make me want to barf.
Found it!
Some nasty young man named Demetrius just went by. Squirt some love juice in his eye so he'll fall in love with a girl named Helena who's crushing on him.
Funsies!
Funsies indeed. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Come on, just real quick.
Lay further off.
Puck sees Hermia and Lysander sleeping apart, mistakes them for Demetrius and Helena, and squeezes the love juice on Lysander instead of Demetrius.
Squirt! I'm as ugly as a bear.
Oh, hello, beautiful.
What about Hermia?
I hate her, but I love you.
I just dreamt that a snake ate my heart. Where's my boyfriend?
Meanwhile, the actors are rehearsing their play, which is essentially a comedic Romeo and Juliet with a lion.
And it's freaking awful, especially that guy. I'm gonna give him an ass head.
Okay, where were we? The finch, the sparrow.
Bottom, not realizing he has an ass head, starts singing, which wakes Titania.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
Love is blind.
Puck explains all these events to Oberon, who is pleased with the results, until...
Where's Lysander? You killed him and hid the body.
No, I didn't! Why am I so sleepy?
You stupid fairy! You charmed the wrong Athenian! Go get Helena and bring her here. I'll squeeze love juice in Demetrius's eye, so he'll fall in love with her. Let's try this again, people!
I love you so much!
Well, I love you more!
Stop making fun of me!
What is going on here?
I don't love you anymore. I love Helena!
You hussy!
Kicker Blossom!
Tiny tartar!
We've got to fix this before those guys kill each other! You create a deep fog so they get lost and finally fall asleep in exhaustion. When they awake, the night's crazy events will seem like a dream, except that Demetrius will be in love with Helena. Good plan, boss man! Now I must go to my wife and beg for the Indian boy!
Puck spends the whole night leading the quarrelsome group on a wild goose chase through the dense fog.
Where art thou?
Coward!
Follow my voice!
And when everyone passes out from exhaustion, Puck reverses a spell on Lysander and casts another spell so they'll think it was all a dream.
Yeah, A Midsummer Night's Dream. It's the name of the play?
Meanwhile, Titania and Bottom are getting along just fine.
Cute couple,
All right, enough of this! Hey, what about the Indian boy?
Oh, I ran into Titania at the edge of the forest and taunted her until she gave him to me.
Oh, I just dreamt that I was in love with an ass.
All right.
Oberon forgets their argument and the two dance off together so they can bless Theseus's marriage.
What the heck is this?
I thought those guys hated each other because they both love Hermia.
No, I love Helena now. What? Really?
Awesome! Everybody gets married!
Bottom wakes up from his dream and reunites with his pals, who thought he was dead.
What happened?
No time for that now! We gotta get ready to perform the play!
And the play is horrible.
Oh, night! Whichever art when day is not!
Roar, I say. Roar.
So what is love? What causes us to fall in love? How does love relate to the world of law and reason? The picture painted here is not necessarily romantic. Instead, the play shows the arbitrariness of desire, along with its depth, and the sighs and tears that often make lovers miserable.
Very perceptive.
Oh, I better not have an ass head. Do I? Do I have an ass head?
I'm such a jerk.